Does anyone care about Vanguard anymore? Seriously, with the announcement of another free-to-play weekend, it begs the question, who cares anymore? Probably no one, seeing as they've done roughly 18 of these since Vanguard dropped in November of 2021. Obviously, it's the new Call of Duty, so people are definitely logging on every day, but not because I think they enjoy it, but the likelihood of players hopping on this game for anything at this point is for nothing other than just grinding weapons for Warzone, and it's very unlikely anyone's trying to play it because they care. Because, well, the game's bad, which coming from a guy who back in November with a lot of other people said the same thing, that this could potentially be one of the best Call of Duties when it launched. Boy, we were wrong. So, stupid us. I'm well aware the free access is an ongoing thing because it's not actually a weekend, but instead a full week. So, might as well just clear that up. And I'm a guy who loves free stuff, but this is the equivalent of going into someone's comment section and begging for subs and views. Like, just screw, man. But what's not to like about Vanguard, you may ask? Well, besides the bad spawns, crap updates, a worse gunsmith, stupid perks, a frustrating skill-based matchmaking system, blah, 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 you don't care. You're not even on the side of defending Vanguard. Let's just not kid ourselves here. Like I said, when the game launched, the game felt pretty well done, and I think could have been one of the better Call of Duties. Obviously, it had issues, which I usually give a month for them to at least patch, because a multi-billion-dollar company run by one of the most women-respecting people in the industry could easily get these things fixed in a pretty timely manner. Well, they didn't. Instead, the issues got worse or lingered as the developer went on a long Christmas break, which still baffles me. Not the fact that a company gives out long breaks for their employees, especially after COVID. I think everyone needed a break there. But the fact that you just released one of the biggest games of the year, and then, I'ma head out that shit. Like, what? You just kind of abandoned all of us to play this nightmare? Obviously, the story is a bit ridiculous. I think it's some sort of alternate reality or something. I don't know, man. Either way, I think the biggest takeaway is that Charlie from Lost is in this game, and the guy Webb contributed whatever any player on the Red Sox contributes to the organization. Seriously, how in fuck's name do you guys lose this bad? There should be like a mercy rule in baseball for like the amount of suckage that went on in this game. A guy was literally making a mixed drink in the dugout because you're that bad. Goddamn poverty franchise. God damn it. Anyway, there's a lot wrong with the story. It's very weird. I believe things added up to a very laughable ending and something involving zombies. Having done some research because I was a little curious, I found that the characters are loosely based off real people, and I mean like really loosely based off real people, and the events they experience are like probably from some dude's extremely insane acid trip. So yeah, do your own research if you care at all about any of these people, but it's just more of an FYI because I might as well just teach you something involving history. Zombies is lazy trash. That's it. I've made like crap loads of videos on it, but the multiplayer, the multiplayer,
it f***ing sucked.
God, I love using that clip. I pretty much mentioned everything wrong already, so no need to beat a dead horse, but I think where the game truly failed, and I mentioned it earlier, was how its players were kind of left in the dust. Obviously, the game has issues, that is very clear, especially now, all of which are fixable, but I think this game suffered from the developers dropping a load on our chests, leaving, and to eventually come back and then do it again. Meaning, the game launched, it had issues, the developers went on some sort of sabbatical, came back, pretty much did fuck all, released okay content, still fixed pretty much nothing, it was pretty bad, but then dropped more micro DLC along the way. I would also love to know whose idea it was to do this Kong vs. Godzilla event. Don't get me wrong, while I've come around to this idea of these just existing in the game, in no way should it ever impact the story that's being told. One thing I loved about Modern Warfare and Black Ops, their stories, is that they seem to tie into each other, making it seem like everything is intertwined. But nope, Vanguard just done messed that up. Also, the Howard being alive thing after he died in the campaign, spoilers. Man, there's so much wrong with this story and Warzone and everything. Whoa. Oh, I gotta do a quick thing, because I feel like this is about to become somewhat of a tradition when talking about Vanguard for me, because I want to make sure the message is relayed to the developers and to you as the player. Fuck this map. Gondola is still unequivocally the worst map I've ever seen exist in the Call of Duty franchise, ever. Awful. Just awful. A massive portion of the map is just a sniper's wet dream where you just get picked off the second you try to cross the map, with the close quarters section being the place where all and every engagement even happens, but no one wants to get picked off by snipers, and you end up getting destroyed by people with SMGs all over the place in the close. It's awful. Bury it in a landfill next to the ET game. Utter trash. Awful. Get rid of it. So let's summarize everything we've talked about. Why doesn't anyone care about Call of Duty Vanguard? I think it's for a slew of reasons. One, it's a World War II Call of Duty, and generally they don't do as well in comparison to Modern Warfare or Black Ops titles. It's just the way it works. No matter how much you try to modernize a World War II game, it just does not work for Call of Duty games. But I love Hell Let Loose, so you might as well just go, if you want a World War II game, play that. Two, the developers made an extremely bad impression post-launch and never recovered. Again, the developer pretty much went on vacation, and that ended up ruining this game. It had a lot of promise, but fell apart with no one there to even just jump on the key issues. Three, a lot of the post-launch content, pretty underwhelming. Pretty much garbage and micro DLC. That's why I think no one cares about Vanguard and is even playing it, and hence why they just keep doing these stupid free trials. It can be great if you're doing them every now and then. But then in this situation, it feels more like an act of desperation to bring more revenue in because you're just constantly losing it from this one game. Because again, no one cares about this game, which is kind of sad because, like I said, it had some serious potential to be a good game. So, yeah, that's why no one cares about Vanguard. Screw this game. I wish it could have been better. And something I've been saying all video and even in previous videos, the developer's inability to be proactive on issues that the players had constantly brought up, instead of just being reactive, which is what they were the entire time, really killed this game and made it a massive blemish on the franchise. So, really sad. Anyway, what do you think of Vanguard? Did the game meet your standards? If so, what are your standards? I'm very curious because I would say this is definitely below my own standards. Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. Eat Arby's if for somehow you are mad about anything I said, and well,